What's going on, guys? Crow here, and welcome to another fresh, never frozen Modern Warfare 2 gameplay on the PlayStation 3. I hope that you guys will enjoy this gameplay on Terminal. If you enjoyed, be sure to smack that like button. I would appreciate it very much. And of course, subscribe if you haven't. We are so freaking close to 54,000. It's not even funny. Home stretch. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Anyway, let's start this off with, well, a knife death. And god damn it, my luck is just terrible. That wasn't the gameplay that I was supposed to show you. This is the gameplay that I was supposed to show you.
Care package on the way.
Yeah, I dropped the nuke on Derail. I thought it was gonna make you guys happy because, you know, of the response. You guys seem to hate this map. And I was happy, but when I was doing the commentary just now, the gameplay was freezing every 5 fucking seconds. I don't know, man. I think my computer is just... it's just dying, because I don't think it can handle it. It could handle, you know, 60 frames per second, whatever, 1080p just a few months ago, but now apparently it's struggling. So I was like, I can't use that. But damn it, it was a tactical nuke, but you saw I got it. Oh well. Well, the question of the day I used during that commentary was, what is your favorite bigger map, like one of the biggest maps in Call of Duty history? So the maps that you consider big, what's your favorite out of the lot? The couple of things I wanted to clear up from my previous commentary on Derail is that a lot of you got the misconception that I dislike the map or I hate the map or whatever, and that's not the case. While I was doing that commentary, I had to do it twice, so I redid it because of some audio fuck-ups. And I forgot to mention that I actually do enjoy Derail. I enjoy those bigger maps, such as, you know, even Whiteout on Ghosts and Derail and Array, because it gives me a little bit more time to think and strategize in Call of Duty. And I know that strategy and Call of Duty doesn't really go hand in hand. It's more, you know, chaotic Call of Duty experience, but those maps allowed me to play kind of how I want to. Like, I could dictate the pace of the game, if you know what I mean. So, what is your question of the day? Again, what's your favorite quote-unquote bigger map throughout Call of Duty history? And you can go to any Call of Duty. As far as like medium-sized maps and small maps, they're fun. Of course, those are the maps that deliver you the typical Call of Duty experience. But I think a lot of the players that disliked Ghosts, and this is not making a case for Ghosts or whatever, this is just my opinion because I am one of the few that actually enjoyed Call of Duty Ghosts. And I did reviews on Ghosts and I played the game for about 7 days. You know, I liked it. I didn't say I love it, but I did enjoy it, and I got many chem strikes. So I was, I guess, very patient. There was a lot of people when the game dropped on Twitter and my timeline or whatever, they just weren't patient with the game. They didn't, I guess they didn't bother to learn how to play the certain maps, so they damped the game quick. I took my time, and I know there was a whole lot of campers, but from my videos, you guys saw that, if you watched them, you guys saw that I didn't camp. And Whiteout was one of the maps that got a lot of shit. And in my opinion, it's not really unjustified, because if you bought the game, you didn't like it, you just returned it, whatever. But the hate that that game got was legendary. It's considered one of the worst Call of Duties ever. Now I'm gonna make a video of what I consider the best and the worst Call of Duty sometime soon. Oh yeah, and just a reminder, I got, well, it just dropped, I got a new version, new copy of Black Ops 3 for the PlayStation 3, so I will do that Road to Commander. I'm very excited about that, because it's Treyarch year of the Treyarch 2018. But going back, so what is that one map? Stonehaven or Haven? I think it was Stonehaven. Another great example. I know that the game was plagued with snipers. I'm aware of that, but there were ways to avoid them. You had perks that made you, you know, semi-invisible. I think extreme conditioning made you sprint forever, you know, just like Marathon Pro or whatnot. So there were ways of getting around the maps relatively quickly. It's the patience to deal with campers that got to a lot of people. And that's why a map like Derail got such a bad rap, because, well, you could sit with claymores in, you know, in the building, in the main building, and just snipe away. But if you were patient, and shit, okay, like, and I totally, the rail is not my favorite map, that's not what I'm saying, because if there are like 5 dudes in there, it's a complete clusterfuck, and if they have one-man army and danger close, where they could just noob tube you from half a mile away, and there goes your kill streak. Of course you can throw Semtex, but these campers are smart, so I'm not making a case for derail as well. But it's not that the map was terrible. This Call of Duty is blessed with the fact that it doesn't really have terrible maps when you look at it now. Now, back in the day when the game was in its prime, we could say, oh, derail is shit, this map is shit, that map is shit, but with all the newer releases, you know, since Modern Warfare 2, and we had plenty of Call of Duties that came out, we could appreciate these maps just a tiny bit more. That's why it kind of worries me for next year when it's Infinity Ward year. How are they going to recover from Ghosts and from Infinite Warfare? You know, some people consider these two Call of Duties. And let's throw in fucking Advanced Warfare in the bag as well. Ah, fuck it, let's throw in World War II as well. Some of the worst games in, some of the worst Call of Duty games in history. Now, with as far as the bigger maps go, as I said, it gives me just a little bit more time to think. So it's going to be fun to see how Treyarch will design the maps in for this year's Call of Duty, and for Infinity Ward, or whatever's left of it, will design maps for the next title in their repertoire. Okay. This was Krahu. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. We're almost at 54,000. Drop a like on this video. Random ass host migration at the end. Thank God it worked, I guess. Fantastic connection, by the way. This is Krahu. Question of the day was, what is your favorite bigger map in Call of Duty history? See you guys next time.